A local mom facing tough times, she says, could have been prevented if she hadn't followed the recently changed health guidelines for women.
ABC News Channel 20's Rebecca Thurston here in studio now to tell us her story. Rebecca.
Guys, in March of 2012, the United States Preventive Task Force and the American Cancer Society released new guidelines regarding women's reproductive health. Not everyone agrees with the new rules, and tonight, one local woman says it may end up costing her her life.
I wasn't expecting it to go from an absolute normal pap smear to 3 years later, not even 3 years later, having a potentially terminal cancer.
Amanda Lyons is 32, a newlywed, a mother of 5, and in June was diagnosed with cervical cancer, something she never thought could happen to her.
Always had normal paps, so always got them faithfully, hated them like everybody else, but did them.
Which is why it was a surprise when her doctor told her at her annual visit the guidelines for women's health have changed. Where women used to be urged to get a pap smear every year, now officials recommend against routine yearly testing. Instead, the new guidelines suggest the test be given once every 3 years for women ages 21 to 65.
This was after analyzing further research and data that we had. How much of a benefit is it in terms of effectiveness in the setting of extra cost and extra anxiety for patients?
Another huge factor that played into the equation is the HPV virus.
We know that cervical cancer is highly related to the HPV virus. When you get a pap, the cells are normal and your HPV test is negative. That's extremely reassuring that over the next 3 to 5 years, the chances of you developing a cervical cancer are extremely unlikely.
But for Lyons, following those new guidelines are what she fears may end up costing her her life.
It makes me angry. I think about it all the time. It makes me angry. You know, usually cervical cancer's if you've got to have cancer, it's the preferable kind because it's so easy to get rid of. So that it's gone on this far, it makes me angry.
Amanda Lyons says she plans to do everything she can to fight this disease. Meanwhile, Dr. Magzura points out there is a difference between a pap smear and a pelvic exam. That test, Dr. Magzura recommends women get every year to 2 years. Maggie, Vince.